Welcome back, guys, to our playthrough of the Outbound Ghost. We are now in Chapter 3. The game is divided into 4 different chapters. Each chapter has the player, in this case me, or us, take over a brand new character. New in the sense of, like, we haven't played as that character before. In the first chapter, we played as the one on the right. That was the Outbound Ghost. We named him Mark in this case, since that's me, but found out his actual name is Lee, and that he's related to Linda here, the character that we are now taking control of in Chapter 3. In Chapter 2, Michael and Mary had ascended and gone to whatever is the afterlife. We were playing as Mary, but she and her brother had dealt with whatever baggage or whatever leftover issues they needed to take care of, their burdens, as it were, and they have left and gone on to the great beyond, whatever that looks like. So now that we're here in the Drylands, we are playing as Linda, and I'm noticing that a lot of these ghosts are glowing gold. I haven't watched any other playthroughs or done any other lookups. I only read a little bit about some things this game had to offer, just so I could kind of prepare myself for the length of the videos and what we'd be doing in them. And I say that because I'm going at this as like with a fresh mind. So I've never seen anyone play this game before. I don't know what Chapter 3 is going to be like. But in Chapter 2, the ghosts here have started to glow gold. Not everywhere, but in the Drylands they've been gold, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's specific to this area, but someone pointed out that it could be a bug, which I honestly don't know. They rarely give us anything useful when you talk to them. They just seem to always give oh, this one's a specter. Well, that answers my question. The beach of life is endless. So walking until you find the perfect spot worth it? Does it even exist? So all the ghosts have had names so far that we've spoken to, so that's it. That's a specter. Okay, that would explain why they're gold. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know the significance of that, but hopefully we'll find out as we continue here. But we're playing as Linda here, who has become very quickly my favorite character. I love her artwork, and I love her attitude. I think we're just going to leave. There's an enemy here. Let's see what that's... Oh, it's Mary again. So we fought Mary earlier, and Michael was with her. Yeah, so that's there again. I don't really know why that is. I'm not sure what's up. But yeah, as it turns out, the character Mark, who is actually named Lee, is brothers, or as siblings with Linda. So Linda Lee and Lee, which is weird. I don't know why. But I have a feeling that one of us is going to ascend probably throughout this chapter. Now, I had read that Chapter 2 was long, but I don't actually know how long Chapter 3 is. So we will be breaking this up in multiple parts, but Chapter 2 did seem like there was a lot going on with it. Still, though, I wonder why the main character that we first started off as playing, this mystery ghost, why we never actually... Or if we're ever going to actually play as him again. Because it seems like we're not. Hey, so we've been talking a lot about what's been going on in my life, but what about you? Me? Well, I've been keeping up with you through our letters. I think you know basically everything there is to know. What about your burden? My burden? Well, you know, it's all because of this darn place. Yeah, I guess it's good that you left Outbound, but... will you ever be able to get over it? What if you're bound here for eternity? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I came here to see you and Grandma, but there's also another reason. I want to resolve whatever baggage I had here. I felt that I was a slave to my past and I wanted to break free. I chickened out in the last possible moment, though. What do you mean? Oh, I think I'll just tell you later. We should get going. See, this is my problem with this game, is that there's a lot of that. Okay, let's go then. Is that there's a lot of dialogue exchange between characters, but it gets cut off because one character doesn't want to talk about their BS. And I think that has somehow caused the game to, like, go on far too long. This game could have been chopped up into much smaller bits or had a different approach, because initially when we started the game, I was of the impression that the game was all about playing as the character on the right, and that he was going to be helping other ghosts in the overworld move on individually, like by taking on missions and objectives. This isn't exactly what I would consider to be a role-playing game. I don't know what I would call this, but... turn-based exploration game. Oh, see, now we're fighting Michael. I don't know. I had high hopes for this game, but so far it seems like there's just a lot of cliche excuses that the characters can't deal with their issues simply because they aren't wanting to talk out their emotional baggage, which is BS considering that, like, in this case, we're working with Linda and her brother Lee, and they don't want to talk, which just seems dumb. Because once they've spoken about their baggage, instantly their problems are resolved and they're, like, good to go. like everything is done. But I also feel like the characters in the overworld don't really matter. They don't really say anything useful to help progress the story. It's just kind of been, I don't know, extremely unnecessary. See, that guy's got a birthday hat on, but who cares? Like, he's not going to give us a quest. He's not going to give us a mission. There's nothing about that character that really matters. I don't know. As I said before, I'm playing this game just to complete it because I will never start a game without completing it. Unless I'm dead, in which case, obviously. But, I don't know why we keep fighting these same guys over and over again. Very odd. Just wanted to be done. Not really sure what we're doing here now, though. Probably got to go find Frank and Shirley. They're really the only ones that we need to talk to. What is this torch thing right here that I just can't seem to get to? I wonder if that was an area that we could explore, and then all of a sudden, like, now we can't for some reason. I don't think there's a way around this either. Wait, we've been here before. Didn't I grab this chest? Oh, it's an... Maybe that was why. Why are we in a house now? I don't know why I ask questions. I think we probably have to go find Frank and Shirley and deal with whatever's going on there. They're the last two characters that we've actually spent some time with that we need to know. I guess there's also Adrian, but I don't really know, like, if he matters anymore. There's Adrian and Bill, and I don't think Linda... I don't know. I don't know why if those characters matter at all to us, but... They have those, like, weird glowing rock things. I don't know... if it's going to be this chapter or what that we're going to get through this and deal with it. Actually, there's something over here. It's a person. Is there anything else? No. I'm not sure what the direction is that we should be going now. Well, I guess this is it. That answers that. So, do you think you can resolve your burden here, even if you're dead? Well, all my problems stem from here, so what else can I do? I guess not much. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about this. I think I've only got two options. Oh? I need either forgive Outbound or make everyone apologize and change. I don't think making everyone say sorry to you is so easy, especially since a lot of the people who have hurt you have now ascended. What happened, though? What is he talking about? Yeah, I guess not. Isn't it pathetic? Huh. These people discriminated me and made my life so miserable that I had to leave. I wonder what that's about, though. Interesting still, though, that they have the name as Mark, or the name that we set for this character, even though he revealed that's not his real name, it's Lee. It had such an effect on me that I'm now a ghost. I couldn't even ascend, and yet these people live on, without a worry in their world. Do they not realize the effect they can have on others? Are you alright? I'm fine, it gets to me sometimes. There's something else keeping me here, though. What is it? Well, you're gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but I see things. Oh, right, yeah. That wasn't the reaction I was expecting. Well, Mary's already told me all about it. Right, she told you about the figments then? Yep, exactly. I see. Well, that's the other thing that's keeping me here. I want to know why these figments appear to me and not others. If only I could talk to someone who also had figments. That's the reason I was chasing Adrian. Wait, what? Why didn't you ask Mary? Mary? What would she know about figments? Mary sees figments as well. That's how we met. One of these apparition things were bothering Grandma, and she dealt with them. Wait, what? Mary has apparitions, and Grandma too? Wait, you didn't know? No, not at all. She must have developed them after I fell in the swamp. After I fell in, I had such tunnel vision that I neglected my friends. They were the solution to one of my burdens all along. Maybe Grandma can help me figure it out. Good luck with that. Mary already tried. Her memory's so bad she won't even remember what happened 10 seconds ago. Of course. I guess all I can do is continue to look for Adrian then. At least one of my burdens will be resolved. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll help you forgive Outbound and find Adrian. I'm glad to have you back. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate it. Sorry for blabbing so much. We should get going. Frank and the others need to know what happened. Yeah. Okay, well that answers that then. So he's specifically looking for Adrian now just because of the figments and stuff, but I don't recall Adrian ever having mentioned that though. We outdashed that guy. Also too, as open as this game is, it does seem like the game has typically two paths to the same direction. It's like the illusion of choice. There's Mary as well. Thanks, she's hunting us down. Oh, we can go through the bones. Yeah, I took off without her. There we go. That's weird. She went through a wall over there. I just don't know. There's just not really a point. Like, fighting the enemies helps us level up, but I just don't really see the value in, like, fighting everybody. It doesn't really make sense. And there's also no need to, like, talk to anyone here either. Dang it. And I don't get why we're still fighting these guys. Typically in the past, if we ever fought someone who could see figments and apparitions, it was only like once. I wonder if this chest is legit. Yeah, it probably is. Dirt. I don't know why I keep doing this. There's been no reason for me to use any sort of crafting tools. And all the different crafting elements that we get, or the items that we get, it's just not necessary. I was talking to someone about this in the comments on this, and it just seems like frustrating that there's all these different methods to like make items and build out things, but like the game doesn't guide you in that way much, and it also doesn't like encourage you to craft. Like, there's no reason to do it. I could sit here and I don't even need to use skills. I could just attack and take these guys out. The only reason why I actually use skills is because they have an AoE, or they can attack more than one enemy at a time, and it just makes the battle go much more efficiently. But I didn't craft that. I don't know. Just looking at that torch, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's no focus on battles or anything. Oh, what is this? So what should we do about Frank? Huh? What do you mean? Well, Frank doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know that I'm Lee. Damn, I'm a completely different person. Mark, what should we do? Should we tell him who I am to him? Oh, right. That's the tricky one. Yeah, I'd like to tell him, but I don't think it's the right moment. I think we should just play along until everything's settled. We don't want him to find out about Michael and Mary and then get another shock. Yeah, that's true. Let's play along for now, then. We're almost at Ravenside. I'm a bit nervous about telling him, and I still can't believe it. I should be happy for them, but I get what you mean. It's a conflicting situation. Let's tell him, and then we can all process together. I'm not sure exactly where I need to go, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Like, I just wish that there was more of a drive to utilize some of these more complex systems, because it just seems like it's unnecessary. Like, why build these systems, but then you don't do anything to encourage the player to use it? Just wanted to get out of here. I don't think it's gonna work for me, though. Yeah, I can't get out that way. I think we're going up just to go down. Not sure if I'm going the right way, but I think we are. Like, I also don't want to be like super negative when I play games. I know it's hard when you guys are watching someone play games. You want to have like a positive vibe, you want to have a good time. But I think also when the concept of games, like, it should be open to criticism. I think that if you guys are going to be watching a game, you need to know exactly how I feel. Like, I never want to put on a fake show. I never want to be disingenuous. But I also want to make sure that you guys know that if I'm playing a game, I want you to think about if you're looking at maybe picking up the game yourself or playing it someday, that you know just what you're getting yourself into. Wow, so much for getting on that ladder. So, like, sometimes if I'm playing a game, you guys are just, like, casually watching or just hanging out. Other times you're like, do I want to buy this? Do I want to play this? Maybe I'll play along with you. It's just one of those things where I just don't know if I can be super positive about this game, and I want you to know that's how I feel before you make your decision. Where have they gone? We've looked everywhere. They have to have gone to the Drylands. But what if they never come back then? It must mean that Mark also went there. There's no sign of them anywhere. Maybe I should go in alone. Grandpa, why are you always so... Huh? What's up, dudes? They're here. What? You're safe. Wait a second. Where are Mary and Michael? Did they not go with you? About that. We saw them ascend. What? That's impossible. Well, we saw it with our own eyes. Seriously. But why now? Well, we don't really know. We were quite far away from them. We just saw them talking, and once Michael started glowing, Mary did too. I see. Did they at least look happy in their last moments? It was a bit hard to see Michael's face since he was glowing, but Mary had definitely been crying. She was smiling right before she ascended, though. Something must have happened there. I see. It must be that they finally made peace with each other then. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I don't know if either of them ever explained this to you, but their father died when they were quite young, and their mother was sickly. Michael tried to be the man of the house, as he always called it, but, well, I'm sure you can imagine. He's quite a clumsy fellow, so he often made more work for others instead. Mary, being quite gentle, ended up having to take care for everyone. It wasn't easy for her. It was clear that Michael developed an inferiority complex. I see. That checks out with a few things that she told me. Yeah, so I guess they must have talked it out. I think they both resented each other to a certain degree. That must have been their burden. I guess they're in a better place now. It's also good to hear that they no longer have regrets. That's all we can tell ourselves. Yeah. We've known them for so long, it's strange to think that they're gone now. Yeah, I knew Mary for a bit, and even then, it's weird for me. What should we do? It's not like they had family besides us to tell. I think I have to take some time to process it all. I know they didn't die and that they're... Well, they did die. I know they didn't die and that they're probably happier up there, but ascending, it still feels the same as death. Yeah, it never gets easier, even in this ghostly world. Yeah, it's true. I guess I'm happy that Michael's detective obsession didn't hold him back. Yeah, although it's still a bit sad that he never achieved that goal. He might have changed, but that's still a big part of what we remember him for. Yeah. Oh, speaking of chasing, what are you going to do now, Mark? Lori and Shirley told me about how you feel that one of your burdens could be resolved by talking to Adrian. Will you continue chasing him? I don't know. I think it's best shot, but that I've got it ascending, but who knows if it's even worth it. Should I even try to ascend? Looks like it affects everyone the same way as dying. Well, whatever you end up doing, you always have a home with us in the southern outskirts. I think I'll be spending some time there, doing the same as before. Yeah, after all this chasing, I don't think I've got it in me anymore. I don't blame you. I've been doing it for less time than you, and I already feel drained. We should probably get going. I feel like we all need a bit of rest. You guys are ghosts. What do you need to rest from? Mark, Linda, we'll be staying with Frank, so if you ever want to see us, come by. That's great to hear. Glad both of you managed to get out of that swamp I've heard so much about. Yeah, if only we could be with Craig too. Let's all go. It's been a tough couple of days. Mark, Linda, I hope to see you soon. So, what should we do? I don't know. I feel a bit empty and defeated. Same here. Oh, I know. How about we go to the train station? We used to love watching them pass by when we were younger. It could give us some needed resting time, and we could reminisce about the past. Sure. We've been doing a bit too much reminiscing lately, but I guess that's what happens in these environments. Yeah. Well, hopefully it will be cheerful reminiscing instead of depressive. You remember where the train station is, right? I may have had amnesia, but I don't forget about everything. Of course. Well, if we ever lose our way, we can always check our map. Yeah, I never ever use the map. Still, I don't understand what the point is of... That's a cool design. I like that ghost with the hat. I don't know why we're playing as Linda with all this, though. Alright. I think it's a good point for us to stop. We'll go ahead and save it here. All right, and we will continue with more of the Outbound Ghost tomorrow. If you did enjoy the video, though, you can show your love by hitting the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Any feedback for me, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, do not forget to take a look at the description box. There's some links there that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can chat with me directly. There's also a link to geekoutpost.com, an entertainment media blog that I own, operate, run, manage, and design for. It is a great place to stay up to date on the latest entertainment and gaming news, reviews, and rumors if you're into that kind of thing. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time, and hope to see you when we continue with more of our playthrough of The Outbound Ghost. Alright guys, that's it for me. Take care, be well. I'll see you later.